Thank you very much. Guma Tautanu. You may all have a seat. Welcome, everyone, for this special signing with the 34th Guam Legislature. To begin the program, I'd like to introduce our Tourism Oversight Chairman, Senator Dennis Rodriguez, with opening remarks.
Hafa, thank you all for being here. Before we begin, I'd just like to extend the very sad news to all of you and ask that we do a moment of silence for the passing of former Senator Al Israel, who was a dear friend, a personal friend to me and my family. He was a pioneer in our community, especially in the tourism industry. And so we can just all rise and do a moment of silence, please. Thank you very much. Well, Hafa again, and thank you all for being here. Welcome to your Guam Legislature. I want to thank the Guam Visitors Bureau for all being here. I was there earlier for a meeting over at the Bureau. Thank you. I was over there, and it's really, if you following the news after news, it's just success that's happening to the Guam Visitors Bureau. From celebrating the record-breaking numbers of arrivals of 1.5 million, 1.51, right, Tony, the new executive vice president, 1.51 million, record-breaking for 2016, and just yesterday, the 7th consecutive release of an audit, that's a clean audit, speaks volumes of the work that you men and women do of the Guam Visitors Bureau. So congratulations to you, and please give them a round of applause. Of course, I want to acknowledge our board members who are here, Mrs. Hung, Ms. Teresa Ariola, Bart Jackson, thank you very much. You have your executive team here in management, duly confirmed yesterday, the new vice president of the Bureau, Sir Tony Munya, thank you very much. Of course, our ever so wonderful Director of Global Marketing, Pilar, thank you very much. We have, of course, Miss Anna Sid, thank you very much. Ms. Kono, thank you. And of course, Ms. Nadine Liangura, thank you very much for being here. And so we'll have the Vice Speaker say a few words, but before that, I just want to thank all our colleagues who are here this afternoon for agreeing to sign the Hafa Day Pledge. For some of us here, it's a reaffirmation of our pledge. I know I took mine in 2011, my first Hafa Day Pledge. And so we're here today to just reaffirm that and for our new senators to be able to take that pledge. And so I want to thank you for promoting the Chamorro language, our culture, our traditions, and really for just promoting the Chamorro people. And it's timing because we're celebrating Chamorro Month this month, and so it's just the right time that we are here today as your representatives in taking this pledge as well. So, Sidus Maasi, and God bless you to GVB.
Sidus Maasi, Senator Rodriguez. Now we would like to have Speaker B.J. Cruz to share some remarks.
First, I'd like to thank Senator Rodriguez and his office for organizing and getting all the rest of the colleagues to sign on to this reaffirmation or this initial pledge. And he's done an excellent job in promoting that and getting that together. And I'm very proud of the fact that the 3 legislative appointees to the board are here. I want to acknowledge and thank you for the service that you're providing to the Guam Visitors Bureau and to welcome and congratulate Mr. Munya on his new position. As Senator Rodriguez said, I was very happy to see in this morning's paper the clean audit. I'll talk to some people. The room rates went from 158 to 198 later, and in 1 year. And so we'll have that discussion on some other issue. But You guys have done an excellent job in promoting Guam, and I look forward to assisting you in whatever way that I can. And I'm hoping that our 3 legislative appointees are as active as they possibly can and contributing to the success of the Guam Visitors Bureau. I, too, want to extend my condolences to the Israel family. I just spoke to the senator yesterday at lunch, and when Senator Rodriguez told me, I was in shock. That's why I'm just kind of sitting here. But anyway, I mean, he was a pioneer in tourism. I think he has more rooms than anybody else does in Tumon. And so that's quite a loss. And I just want to thank all of you for this program and for all the success in the future years. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Speaker Cruz. I'd like to now introduce our new Vice President and Acting President of the Guam Visitors Bureau, Antonio Muña, for some remarks as well.
Buenas and Hafa day para todos Hamzu, and thank you for the warm welcome. Guasi Tony Muña Jr., y Presidente para Pago, Gineni Sabishon Bisitan Guahan. I'm Tony Muña Jr., the Acting President and CEO of GVB. On behalf of President DeKnight and our board, our management and invaluable staff, I would like to say thank you and to congratulate you for making your pledge today. We started this program in 2009 as really a community outreach effort to gather the community to start living the Chamorro culture in their everyday lives. Since 2009, we have worked tirelessly to attract new members, to get people to, live the Chamorro culture. That is who we are. That is what we are known for. That is our identity as the people of Guam. And Senator Bisco Lee is no stranger to the work that we've been doing with this program. She used to run it for us at GVB. But it is an historical occasion because we are holding it here in the Guam Congress building. It is the center of the people's leaders, and it is also a feature of the revitalization of Hagatnya. And this program, again, has evolved over the years. And the program really seeks out for people to preserve the culture, but to live the culture every day, and to be the culture to everyone that they meet. Especially, our visitors know who we are. Our visitors know that when they come to Guam, they're going to have warm hospitality and that, and experience the Chamorro culture. So, again, on behalf of, our President and CEO, Nathan DeKnight, and our board of directors and our management and staff, to all of you, for those who are reaffirming their pledge, thank you. And for those signing up today, we thank you for making this pledge, and congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vice President Muña. Now we're moving on to the most important part. I'd first like to ask Senator Morrison, if you can stand up and please share your pledge.
Hafa day. It's a statement of intent from the office of Senator Tommy Morrison. As supporters of the Hafa Day Pledge, we stand committed to promoting and perpetuating our cultural identity in the following ways. Greet all guests with the Hafa Day salutation. Start email, written communications with Chamorro salutations. Answer the telephone with Hafa Day. Designate Fridays as Hafa Day Fridays, and have staff wear ironwear to work. Provide Chamorro snacks, goteria, rosquetti, etc. for guests, and recycle to help preserve our island community.
Thank you, Senator Morrison. Senator Espaldon, are you ready?
I'm ready to go to Senator Morrison's office to eat his rosquetti. Hafa Day, everybody. How come his list is longer than mine? But, you know, our office as supporters of the Hafa Day Pledge, we definitely stand committed to promoting and perpetuating our cultural identity in the following ways. We'll definitely greet our guests, as we always do, with a very warm Hafa Day, not only verbally, but of course with the extension from our heart. I think that really is the essence of the Hafa Day spirit. We will also, and we already do, display a lot of traditional artwork of island scenes of Guam, not just any island scenes from Bali or Philippines or anything else. It's only of Guam. We also start and end all our emails and all our written communications with Chamorro salutations. And because we're going to steal the desserts from Senator Morrison's offices, we are incorporating also Chamorro dessert or Chamorro snacks whenever hosting a meeting in our office. So please schedule a meeting in my office so we can have some good snacks together. But thank you very much. See you tomorrow.
Condolences, Maasi Mariza, and to the GBB team, thank you so much for coming out in full support of our Hafa Day Pledge signing. As Vice President Munya mentioned, this really is a full circle moment for me. I worked very hard on the Hafa Day Pledge program for many years, and I want to shout out to Steve Reuter and his team who always help help GBB to really promote the Hafa Day spirit in this manner. I also want to just give recognition to my staff who's here. So I'm signing, but really they help me to do all the work. So as supporters of the Hafa Day Pledge, we stand committed to using Hafa Day salutations in email, in all our correspondence, utilizing Chamorro and English on our letterheads and in our office designs. We also have a Chamorro word of the week that we implement throughout social media. So if you want to come follow us at Regine for Guam on Instagram or Facebook. There will be a Chamorro word of the week, especially with Mesh Chamorro. We really want to give every opportunity to use our language as possible. Use indigenous symbols in designs, decor, and in our uniforms. Keep Chamorro and Guam history and cultural books in our office, so that's available for your use if you'd ever like to stop by. We want to continue to organize and participate in hikes to historical and cultural sites, treat our land with respect, and organize and participate in roadside or beach cleanups, which we have done just in the few short months that we've been together as an office. We want to continue to reduce, reuse, and recycle to respect our land, and also support and purchase from locally owned small businesses. And a lot of those are listed in the Hafa Day Pledge program. You can support all of the folks who've already supported this program by continuing to purchase from them. So,
thank you, Senator Lee. And now we have Senator Estevez.
Hafa Day para todos amzu, situs masi. My office and myself pledge to greet constituents and guests with the Hafa Day salutation, to utilize adios as the parting remark for our guests and our constituents, begin and end every email, written communications with Chamorro salutations, answer the telephone with Buenas and Hafa Day, and end the telephone conversation with adios. Utilize Chamorro and English on advertisements, labeling, and signage. Incorporate traditional Chamorro images, indigenous symbols, and local artwork throughout the office spaces and on social media sites. This one's a little bit personal. I think this was more selfish. We do pledge to play Chamorro music in the office.
All right.
Designate Fridays as Hafa Day Betness and have staff wear island apparel and designs for work. We pledge to provide Chamorro snacks for our constituents and guests, so come by anytime. Organize and participate in hikes to cultural and historical sites. Educate the staff, guests, and constituents on the cultural and historical sites around the island. We pledge to treat our land, sea, and air with the respect it deserves and organize and participate in village roadside and community beach cleanups. We pledge to reduce, reuse, and recycle in an effort to safeguard our cultural heritage and, most importantly, our natural resources. Sidus Masi.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you. You know, when Senator Spadon said he's got a short list, this is a short list. But, you know, ladies and gentlemen, the Hafa Day Pledge, it says on my list, it talks about answer telephone of Hafa Day. We do that every day. We did that even when we first took office. Tomorrow images in the office, we have that in our office ready. We have all the master weavers, the different sites. But I told Senator Rodriguez, I'm going to borrow some of your list because, and everybody's list, and the reason why I say this, ladies and gentlemen, is because when they talk about food, ask Senator Dennis Rodriguez's staff, we have Chamorro food every day. Every morning we have breakfast, we have the guzeria, they have all the snacks. And at lunch, they all come by and they says, what's for lunch? They have the adobo, they have a bunch of Chamorro dishes throughout the day. We have all the different snacks. We answer the phone with the Hafa Day. And then we do end the conversation with Sidus Masi, and the normal response is Haugamas, right? So, and as I'm going down his list, and I'm looking at this, designate Hafa, look, even BJ, because I'm like Senator speakers that there's like 4 or 5 of us that are in that age group. This is nothing uncommon for us. Promoting the Chamorro culture is a natural thing for us. And I hope that for my colleagues that it becomes natural. And you know, most of you heard me probably earlier when we were going to start. Viva Chamorro. Panogin Chamorro, pa lenguajes and cultura. That's what we're here for. Let's just promote the Hafa Day spirit to everybody and make that be just a common practice. Thank you.
Senator San Agustin. And now we'd like to call upon Senator Rodriguez.
Thank you very much. And he's telling the truth about the food that they have every day. And also, you know, our walls are separated by a gypsum board, so we hear the Chamorro music. And he didn't say that. They play Chamorro music every day. So thank you, Senator, for that. But for my office, we are reaffirming, as supporters of the Hafa Day Pledge, we stand committed to promoting, perpetuating our cultural identity in the following ways. Greet all visitors with a Hafa Day salutation. Chamorro word of the week. This week, our Chamorro word was mesknan, which means perseverance. Also means the last name of my main guy in the office, Joe Mesknan. We promote the language, answering phone calls with a Hafa Day, and close conversations with Sidus Masi and Adios. Utilize Chamorro on letterheads and our other office designs. We always call the Oficina en todo Guam. Use indigenous symbols, laddie stones, coconut trees, canoes, breadfruit leaves, etc. in designs, decor, or uniforms. Incorporated traditional Chamorro images and local artwork throughout the office and website. Designate Friday as Hafa Day Fridays and allow staff to wear island wear to work. Island shirts, flowers and hair, Chamorro jewelry. Keep Chamorro and Guam history and cultural books in our office. Educate employees and visitors on the historical sites around the island. Participate in island events that promote history. Continue to promote the values of inafamaligs and respeto. Practice effective recycling. Support and purchase from locally owned small businesses. Sidus Masi.
Sidus Ma'asi, Senator Rodriguez. Now we'd like to call upon our speaker, BJ Cruz.
I'll let Senator San Agustin read my list if I can come to lunch every day. But weren't we there that started this in 2009 when I was oversight chair? Oh, okay. It's been a long time. And so anyway, Hafa Day, my office, and I will pledge to greet visitors with Hafa Day salutation and callers with the same. Use Chamorro salutations and artwork in our office. We have plenty of artwork in our office. Promote local artists and music. We've been doing that with Therese since Some people were not born yet on this panel. And, and support local businesses by buying local. That's all I do for Christmas, only local gifts now at the museum rather than at Guma. And promote awareness of our youth and visitors to our island and incorporate paintings, Chamorro paintings as part of our office design. It's everywhere. So thank you very much for all that you do. Sizus Masik for everything.
Sizus Ma'asi, Speaker Cruz. Now we'd like to call upon Vice Speaker Therese Terlahi.
Sizus Ma'asi and Hafa de todos. I too went through this list of proposed pledges, and I thought, well, my office pretty much, I work with people who already have incorporated these things into their lives. I think we've all, I don't know if it's a generational thing or it's really just a Guam thing now that we all try to do this. So when it comes to arts, music, food, the way we treat people, the way we greet them, and everything we do. So for our pledge, I just decided that we were going to every day review and really commit every single day to what we pledge formally in every formal occasion. Ofrecen mais sadzu para bairro proteger, zanu defendi, I hinengi, I cultura, I lenguaje, I airi, I hanum, zanitano Chamorro. That is our work here, and so that's what me and my staff were committed to. Thank you very much, and thank you for this.
Sizus Ma'asi, Vice Speaker. Now we'd like to call upon Senator Uggan.
Buenas tardes and Hafa de, hamsa todos. Good afternoon. I'd like to first of all thank you all, GVB and all of the staff and the management for a wonderful program. It was initiated back in 2009, and I believe that in most instances, whenever I make a phone call to another destination or another receiver, a business in the private sector or even in the public, there's a lot of responses that initially start with Hafa de and adios. So I give the credit to where it's due, and that's GVB initiating this and putting a very strong and concerted effort in regards to the businesses as well as the public agencies participating in the pledge. So congratulations. I don't know if you want me to repeat everything that everyone else has said, but my office, as a supporter of the Hafa de Pledge, will continue to stand committed to promoting and perpetuating our cultural identity in the following ways. Greet customers with the Hafa de salutation and end our conversations with adios. Start and end email written communications with Chamorro salutations. Answer the telephone with Hafa de and use indigenous symbols, the laddie stones, the coconut trees, the canoes, the breadfruit leaves, and others in our designs, decor, and uniforms. Thank you very much. Sizus Masik.
Sizus Ma'asi, Senator Uggan. And now we'd like to call upon Senator Torres.
Hafa de todos hanzu, mago fidna manali tatlu, bulagwidi I matungohu. Guahu si Mary Torres. Sa magahid na malago na bay, minteni za bay, protehi esti kuturata, sa gof importanti, ta gotpi za ta minteni. Lo, nisita lo kuengin, na siguro how na Chamorro how. Na siguro how na panidosa how put Chamorro how. Sa Paraguaho, cada dia utsagi ufinat Chamorro sa eno mas importante. Unisita un fatnagui, sa unisita un mas man adzek. So in our everyday lives, it's very important to not only grasp the essence that you are Chamorro, but be proud of it. And in all the things that we try to do, we must always try to use the language, no matter how intimidating. Always try to use it, try to teach it, and try to learn more. And so my pledge to you is to be sincera about the effort in taking this pledge. And gizoko oficina ungan magahid angin matuha halum be alok Hafa de. Angin uopi telefon be alok Hafa de. Angin be tugi unkata be alok Hafa de. Be tugi buenos dias, be tugi sinceramente masia Hafa. Tai bueno, eno maule. Masia undididi. Sa lokwi angin guahanengkano sempi be agang si Tommy sa bulay no zinia no finat mamis magod and si San Augustine and si Dennis Rodriguez. Kontoro si Hago Frank no bula no bula snacks no gi oficina. Okay. But in all sincerity, this is a very good program, and I think that if we can all just not only make the pledge, but make the effort in whatever way possible. Those of us that have the language, I will join you in trying to perpetuate it. And those of you who are aspiring to learn the language, I will use it with you so that you may eventually pick up little by little, because that's the way that we will indeed advance. Situs Masi.
Situs Maasi, Senator Torres. And now we'd like to call upon Senator Munya.
Last but not least, I just want to thank GVB. Thank you very much for allowing us to do this. I couldn't wait. I was really excited to sign this Hafa Day pledge. And I want to congratulate Mr. Munya on his new appointment. And so like everyone else, I think our unified pledge really is to greet everyone with the Hafa Day, whether they come through our office or they call us on the phone or even through an email. That's expected. And actually, when they asked me how would I perpetuate culture, the first thing I thought of was what my grandma would do. You know, what do we do when we go to her house? How does she treat us? That's how we would want to treat other people when they come into our office. So what I'm basically doing is just incorporating everything I've learned as a youth, and now you get to experience that little bit of home feeling when you come into my office. So that's really the general picture of it. But to go through it specifically, as far as the greetings, I think it's expected of me as a musician for a long time to play Chamorro music in the office. And who knows, maybe when I put you on hold, that may just be live. You never know. I may sing it to you. And I also want to thank GVB for adding to my already large collection of Chamorro music. Thank you so much for this. I was looking for the John Dank Show. I participate in a lot of the historical and cultural sites, and I will encourage my staff and anybody else who comes through. A lot of the times I didn't realize how beautiful the island is until I'm actually taking someone who's not from here to go and see these places. And it took me a long time to see a lot of these beautiful places. So I will encourage that. And I also will treat our land with respect as part of the Island Beautification Task Force for a full year. I know how important that is, that we keep our island respected and clean, and I definitely will encourage a lot of recycling in my office too. So this is my pledge to you. Thank you. Situs Maasi.
Situs Maasi, Senator Munya. Thank you all for your commitment to preserving and promoting the Chamorro culture. If you can, sign your life away. It's official. And now we'd like to call upon Senator Rodriguez to give us his closing remarks.
Thank you very much. If I was like Senator Munya, I would sing for you. But I'll make a fool of myself if I sing for you as a closing. But again, just to thank you all for being here. Thank you for really taking this pledge and sustaining it. The speaker said it was in 2009 when it was first started, with some of you still there at the board. And you've taken it up to today, 2017, and you see the fruits of what this has produced. And I want to thank you for that as we celebrate the Year of the Love. It is Year of Love for GVB. Just thank you and say we love you, and to show you the appreciation of the work, the hard work that you do, the small, simple gesture that we can offer you as a support that we're going to give to GVB. And you have that commitment from me and from us here today. Again, Situs Maasi, thank you very much, and Viva Chamorro.
Viva!
Situs Maasi, and that concludes our ceremony. We'd like to call upon our management with the senators for your photo op. and the board.